Over the past few years, dozens of unexplained aerial phenomena have been captured on camera by credible witnesses, military personnel, and everyday people across the globe. From metallic spheres tracked across multiple states to disc-shaped objects captured on military thermal imaging. Today, we're examining 30 of the most compelling UFO sightings ever recorded. A contact based in New York released video footage on October 14, 2020, capturing a bright object gliding through the sky with smooth and controlled motion. The individual who received the video passed it along to a veteran researcher who was struck by how strongly it resembled a well-known sighting that took place in Alabama in 2010. Not long after that, additional photos surfaced from Florida that appeared to show the same object moving slowly overhead. Similar reports later came in from Quebec and Vancouver, all describing a matching craft observed in different locations. Together, these accounts raise questions about how much distance the object may have covered. Where are you from? Have you ever witnessed any incredible events in the sky? Let's discuss in the comments section. In November 2025, online viewers monitoring the ISS livestream reported bright lights moving across the Earth's view just before a sudden feed interruption or camera change. Footage shows frames from the official ISS feed around the time of the anomaly, but no official NASA video confirming a UFO has been released. Analysts emphasize that routine broadcast behavior, signal handovers, camera swaps, and Earthlight reflections can account for many such sightings, and NASA has not confirmed any unidentified object in this specific case. People were amazed when broad, glowing bands showed up in the night sky, drifting quietly across the darkness. The view was stunning to watch, yet it also left some viewers feeling nervous because it was so out of the ordinary. Some people online believe these glowing bands could be shock waves connected to a comet known as 3I Atlas, finally arriving near Earth. Whether that claim is correct or not, events like this highlight how closely our planet is connected to the wider activity of space. On the evening of June 25, 2025, Colleen McCormick, a woman from Pembroke, Massachusetts, recorded a cylindrical-shaped craft with blinking lights descending toward her home, without a heat signature/flame, unlike rocket boosters or space debris re-entry, which typically emit heat or fire trails. Captured on video as it slowly moved downward, then disappeared from view without any visible impact or sound. This event quickly went viral online and raised attention because the witness expected to hear a noise or explosion when it neared the ground, but nothing occurred. Did you like this video? Tap the like button to let us know this content is making a difference. And if you're watching on your phone, be sure to press the hype button right below. An Oklahoma City man captured mystifying footage and photos of a bizarre UFO that he likened to a jellybean filled with plasma. According to a local media report, the odd sighting occurred on January 25th as Chris Frederick and his wife were about to head out for dinner. Their Saturday evening excursion came to a sudden stop when they reached their driveway and received a call from a concerned neighbor who had spotted something unusual in the sky. A buzz soon swept through the neighborhood, recounted Frederick. Before long, we were all standing out in the street and had our phones out. In March 2025, residents of Buga, Valle del Cauca region, Colombia, reported seeing a metallic spherical object flying through the sky erratically before it landed in an open field. Witnesses described it as unlike typical aircraft or balloons and captured footage of its flight behavior prior to its descent. Eyewitnesses claimed the orb exhibited unusual, zigzagging motion patterns, prompting several people to record the object with their phones as it moved across the horizon. Once on the ground, locals approached and retrieved the object, leading to one of the most widely discussed unidentified metallic spheres in 2025, often referred to in UFO communities as the Buga sphere. On July 7, 2025, a civilian reported UFO/UAP sighting near Kingsville, Maryland, in which a witness claimed to have recorded a fast-moving, elongated object resembling a TicTac shape. According to reports posted on UFO tracking websites, the sighting occurred at approximately 10:36 p.m. local time during a thunderstorm when the object was seen moving erratically and at high speed across the sky. There has been no confirmation or investigation publicly acknowledged by the FAA, U.S. military, or other government agencies, and no radar or sensor data have been made available. Do you believe the Kingsville TicTac sighting was a genuine unidentified craft rather than a drone or weather-related object? Please comment number 1 if you think yes, like me. On the evening of November 16, 2025, a driver near Amberson, Pennsylvania, reported seeing 4 distinct lights moving unusually across the night sky at about 7:31 p.m. local time. According to eyewitness descriptions shared on UFO reporting platforms, the lights were initially seen together, then stopped abruptly, flashed different colors, and eventually separated before disappearing. Some observers even described the phenomenon as briefly revealing what looked like a void or darker patch in the sky where the lights had been. In January 2024, hikers on Ilha do Mel in Brazil shared a viral video showing 2 tall human-like silhouettes on a hilltop that some viewers interpreted as 10-foot-tall humanoids. The clip quickly spread across social platforms and news sites, prompting speculation, including extraterrestrial interpretations. However, critics note that the footage is low resolution, lacks independent verification, and is consistent with misidentification of ordinary people or optical effects rather than confirmed giant humanoid creatures. Between November 20 and November 24, 2024, a series of unusual aerial incursions took place over RAF Lakenheath, RAF Mildenhall, and RAF Feltwell in Suffolk, according to reports from the UK Ministry of Defence and local police. Dozens of unidentified drones or UAPs were observed operating over these sensitive military sites. The most serious incident involved a National Police Air Service helicopter monitoring the activity when it was reportedly targeted by one or more fast-moving objects, forcing the pilot to perform an emergency dive to avoid a possible collision. The objects appeared to remain close to the helicopter, suggesting controlled maneuvering and pursuit rather than random flight. On several nights, 10 to 15 objects were tracked simultaneously, displaying capabilities beyond hobbyist drones, including rapid bursts of speed, sustained hovering in high winds, and coordinated movement over restricted nuclear-linked areas. In response, the U.S. Air Force deployed F-15E Strike Eagles to intercept or identify the objects, but the jets were unable to engage or deter the swarm due to the craft's small size, agility, and evasive behavior. In late July 2024, a short clip filmed near Esvedra, the rocky islet off Ibiza, went viral. In the video, a bright point of light appears close to a crescent moon. The camera operator then moves/zooms, and the bright point seems to zip away, prompting surprised reactions from the group filming. Local and international outlets described it as a possible UFO/UAP. On the evening of November 13, 2025, at approximately 9:29 p.m. local time, 3 witnesses at Derby Park in New Bern, North Carolina, reported observing and photographing an unidentified aerial phenomenon, described as a triangular or saucer-like configuration of lights. The object displayed 3 bright white lights, positioned at the corners of a symmetrical triangle, suggesting a single structured craft rather than separate light sources. It was observed hovering silently for several seconds, with no visible propulsion, sound, or standard aviation navigation lights, before accelerating rapidly upward and disappearing from view in a near-vertical ascent. The entire sighting lasted only a short time, but was considered unusual due to the lack of noise, precise geometry, and sudden acceleration. Characteristics witnesses noted were inconsistent with conventional aircraft or hobbyist drones. A video drew massive attention after it appeared to show an unusual craft being struck by a Hellfire missile, only for the missile to break apart while the object continued on its path. In September 2025, the footage surfaced online, showing the missile approaching near the coast of Yemen before seeming to bounce off the object without causing any damage. Seeing one of the most advanced weapons available fail so completely is a powerful moment. It gives the sense that we may only know a small piece of what truly exists beyond our understanding. Even the people reacting to the footage struggled to explain what they were witnessing. While traveling through Nevada on September 29, 2023, a family captured video of something unusual moving along the highway. A large object was secured on the back of a truck, covered so thoroughly that it seemed designed to prevent anyone from seeing what it was. Close behind, several police vehicles followed in formation, keeping the convoy compact and under strict control. The scene looked organized and strongly protected from start to finish. Now, people online are arguing over whether this was simply a normal high-security transport or something that was not meant to be seen by the public at all. In February 2025, over the South Downs National Park in England, where eyewitness video shows a reflective orb suspended in the sky before drifting out of view. Similar orb sightings were documented in crowdsourced UFO databases such as Enigma Labs, which hosts collections of metallic sphere reports, some including still images or screenshots extracted from videos. While individual sightings vary in duration and clarity, recurring characteristics include smooth motion, absence of sound, and a uniform spherical shape, features that witnesses often noted were inconsistent with conventional aircraft, drones, or balloons. Although no official government agency has confirmed the nature of these objects, the consistency of reports and the availability of multiple independent eyewitness videos and images have made metallic orb sightings one of the most frequently discussed UAP categories during 2025. While driving through a quiet area of Nevada in 2024, a man recorded an unusual moment on his camera. An object in the sky traveled alongside his car, keeping the same pace as if it were watching him. It moved smoothly with no visible shaking, and its lights stayed steady and calm the entire time. What made the sight even stranger was how close it was to Area 51, only about 30 kilometers away. After the video was shared online, many viewers began offering their own ideas as they tried to understand what the man may have filmed. The famous Kumburgaz Case from 2007 to 2009 continues to make people question what they saw. A night guard named Yelchin Yalman filmed unusual metallic objects floating silently over the Sea of Marmara. The light they gave off, the smooth way they moved, and even the shapes that appeared to be visible inside all felt strange. Specialists reviewed the footage for many years, but common explanations never fully worked. Each frame seems to suggest there is something happening that we still do not fully understand. In March 1969, an unusual event near Yekaterinburg in the former USSR was reportedly recorded and then kept hidden by the KGB. The old film is said to show soldiers carefully carrying a figure that does not resemble anything commonly known, moving it slowly across the area with great care. Viewing this footage today creates a calm sense of curiosity, as if the scene is only a small piece of a much larger collection that was never shared with the public. In the Grand Canyon of Arizona, a video shared by Jerry Marancero captures something unusual moving through the canyon on November 16, 2020. The object appears white with a gentle glow, traveling in a straight and steady path. The footage is clear enough to show how smoothly it glides above the rocky landscape below. Some viewers believe it could be a natural phenomenon that science has not fully explained yet, while others feel it may be something arriving from beyond our world. Either way, the calm and silent way it moved makes the scene difficult to forget. In early February 2025, a bright orb-shaped light was captured moving over Saigon, Vietnam in a 1-minute video where it crossed the sky, flashed brighter, hovered briefly, and then disappeared from sight. This footage was uploaded by witnesses and circulated on platforms like Rumble and UFO reporting websites, where still frames from the video illustrate the luminous orb against the night backdrop. While intriguing, no official investigation or explanation has been confirmed, and interpretations range from ordinary aerial lights to unexplained aerial phenomena. The incident involves thermal imaging footage captured by a U.S. Air Force reconnaissance platform over the Afghanistan-Pakistan border region on November 23, 2020, and publicly released in 2025 by investigative journalists Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. The video shows a disc-shaped object weaving in and out of clouds, maneuvering abruptly with no visible propulsion heat signature, and was reportedly documented as a UAP in internal DoD files. In late May 2024, a filmed over Tehran, Iran, showing a large circular object emitting bright green lights arranged in rings and appearing to hover slowly above the city. Viral articles from sites amplified claims that the object appeared as large as a commercial airliner. Explanations most commonly discussed by analysts include coordinated drones, digital manipulation/CGI, or a hoax propagated across multiple accounts, and there has been no confirmation from Iranian authorities or aviation sources that the footage depicts an anomalous craft. On October 15, 2022, footage from Mexico City showed a dark, round object suspended above nearby rooftops. Its smooth form and unmoving position quickly sparked debate online. Some viewers claimed it was only a balloon or a visual effect, while others felt it was something genuine. It is one of those clear videos where your conclusion depends on what you believe can exist in our world. The fact that it remains still in the sky makes the sight difficult to dismiss. This jellyfish-shaped object, often called the spaghetti monster by personnel at the base, was recorded over a joint United States operation area in Iraq around 2018. The footage was taken using a thermal infrared system and was later included by the Pentagon in its official UAP records. Michael Sinsenses, a Marine who served in intelligence at the location, said he was allowed to view the full video. He explained that those who saw it could not identify what it was, which is why the footage remained quietly shared only among trusted individuals. In the town of Zapotitlán, a bright sphere was recently recorded on video as it sped around a nearby mountain. The object changed direction quickly and sharply in ways that no standard aircraft could realistically perform. People in the area share long-held stories about burning lights that are connected to ancient beliefs about roaming spirits. Some observers suggest it could be a rare natural event like ball lightning, yet for residents, the old stories still carry strong meaning. When present-day video seems to reflect these traditional accounts, it creates a striking blend of past and present that leads many to wonder whether certain legends began with real experiences like this one. In April 2025, residents in Vancouver looked up to see the sky filled with a bright and colorful scene as several shining spheres floated above the city. Each light changed through different rainbow colors while traveling together in a calm and organized motion. As matching reports surfaced from other parts of Canada, the event sparked fresh curiosity. It could be the result of experiments with advanced drone technology, or it might point to something originating far beyond what we normally understand. The Jacksonville event from September 22, 2019, is still seen as one of the most confusing cases talked about online. A witness attempted to approach the crash area but was immediately turned away by military personnel, which caused suspicion from the very beginning. People he contacted later all shared conflicting explanations about what had fallen that night, and follow-up reports connected the incident to other unusual sightings around the world. With so many details leading in different directions, it gives the impression that a much larger story exists just beyond what we are able to see. While hiking far into a quiet and remote mountain area, a man captured video of an unusual metallic object moving smoothly above the peaks. At first it traveled slowly, sliding behind a ridge before appearing again and passing directly over his position. Soon after, it floated away so gently that it seemed to vanish from view. Viewers of the footage continue to debate whether it was a secret aircraft test, an advanced piece of technology, or something completely outside our known world. Whatever the truth may be, the event happened quickly and was over almost as soon as it began. These 30 cases represent only a fraction of documented sightings. Thousands more exist in military files, civilian databases, and witness accounts waiting for examination. Each case adds another piece to a puzzle that grows more complex and compelling with each new report. Which of these 30 cases do you find most compelling? The military encounters with objects that outmaneuvered fighter jets, the physical evidence, like the Buga sphere, or the cases involving multiple independent witnesses across vast distances? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming journeys. And if you enjoy exploring fascinating UFO stories, check out my video about the 1947 Roswell incident, where the mystery of the UFO crash in Brazil and the 3 young girls who reported encountering a creature with glowing red eyes and greasy skin is revealed. Click on the tab displayed on the screen now. Enjoy the video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.